And you have put out ads in which you have suggested that Speaker Madigan is just corrupt. There's a quote: in Illinois, politicians have turned corruption into an art form. And I think Speaker Madigan's photo, looking rather dangerous, is
we chose a photo that portrays him as he is. So.
And Mr. Raoul. And you say Illinois politicians have turned corruption into an art form. You criticize Senator Raoul and Madigan for working hand in hand against the people. Is that productive and useful when you're trying to do things in a bipartisan basis?
When I travel around the state of Illinois, people talk about the fact that their property taxes continue to increase. And so I would argue that it's your job, if you were running for Attorney General, to be able to confront those issues. I would also argue that if you're in the legislature, it is your job to stand up and to try to advocate on behalf of the people who need you to break up that scheme. I argue it is a scheme, and I stand by that. And I stand by the fact that Senator Raoul was, instead of actually trying to do something to change that system, was the chief co-sponsor with Madigan of a bill that would have only exacerbated this problem.
As is right now, with no real reform and our elected leaders working at law firms that renegotiate property taxes while simultaneously not introducing new ideas in the legislative body to resolve these problems, or you have people that are undervalued, their undervalued homes are being artificially inflated, and then big corporations hire the high-priced lawyers and then have their property taxes reduced. It's a vicious cycle to the point you could call it a scheme.
Corruption? You'd use that word?
I believe it is corrupt, absolutely.
I think it's a very dangerous thing to have a governor that engages in name calling. He uses the term corrupt. He even used it with the Illinois Supreme Court. That is why this governor has been ranked by many the worst governor in the United States of America. I note that when the governor gave Ms. Harrell $1 million, he said he's supporting Ms. Harrell so she can prosecute the speaker. When asked prosecute for what, he said, I hope he's committed a crime. That is dangerous. The Attorney General's office should not be used to carry out the vendettas against your political adversaries.